All right, we are back here for race number 2 from the Dirt Slingers Monday Night Thunder Series here on the Dirt Racing Network from the Kokomo Speedway. Looks like about 30 cars checked into the pits here tonight for race number 2. Drivers meeting going on right now. Last time we were here, I believe with one of the fixed series, we went 30 green flag laps. No cautions in the A main, so it was a great race. I believe we're shaping up to have at least 3, maybe 4 heat races, probably 4 heat races. Should be going to qualifying here shortly. Make sure you like and share the broadcast, please. Any eyeballs on this race would be greatly appreciated. Going to have a couple Tim Sims prize packs to give away as well. Was just informed of that, so stay tuned. I'll be giving a keyword, and we'll give away 2 of those. Be later on in the evening. All right, we're going to set it to tonight's national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are back here. Qualifying just about wrapping up. Brett Wheeler, current fast qualifier, 11.216. Mason Hannigan, Richie Preston, Colby Horn, Kevin Click, Miles Jansen, Trevor Royer, Michael Sheridan, Trevor Berry, Josh Stanky, the top 10. We had, looks like 29 cars taking time. So we're going to have 4 heat races. All right, starting on the pole in the number 56, tonight's fast qualifier. Presented by Lucas Oil, that is Brett Wheeler. Starting in the second spot, in the Brett Marks Racing Sim Team, Alkaline 88, Wicked Cushion. Number 27 from Ontario, Ohio, that is Kevin Click. Starting in the third spot in the Sandbagger Sim Team Extreme Indoor Karting, number 22 from Clowood, Michigan, that is Trevor Berry. Starting fourth in the number 95, that is Dakota Kuhn. Starting fifth in the Scott King's Design, number 86 from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, that is Scott King. Starting sixth in the Brew Crew Racing, number 43 from Holt Summit, Missouri, that is Dylan Hutchinson. Starting seventh in the Elbows Up Sim Team Over-the-Wall Photography, number 21 from Hanford, California, that is Shea Paulo. And starting in eighth in the 422, that is Mike Roxbury. Eight cars going 8 laps here for heat race number 1, presented by Super Clean. It did, and it was pretty quick there, Kevin. It felt pretty good, though. I mean, it's not that far of a drive. All right, Wheeler and Click on the front row, getting ready to go green. Going to go fast and furious here at the Kokomo Speedway, and we are green flag racing. Wheeler on the bottom side of the racetrack, going to take over the race lead. Kevin Click second, Trevor Berry in third. Dakota Kuhn in fourth. Scott King fifth. Dylan Hutchinson sixth. Mike Roxbury, Shea Paulo, the top 10. Or top 8, excuse me. Caution on the racetrack already. Dakota Kuhn around going into turn number 3. See what happened to him. Kuhn went into turns 1 and 2. Came down. Scott King maybe came up a little bit into him. Hard into the outside fence there on the back straightaway was Dakota Kuhn. Refired. He did drive away. Re-racking here. It's Wheeler, Click, Berry, Hutchinson. Scott King looks like he's going to get his spot back, but he might go to the rear. Dylan Hutchinson, Shea Paulo, Dakota Kuhn, Mike Roxbury. Likes and shares to the broadcast, please. Going to have a couple prize packs from Tim's Dirt Track Simulators to give away here before we close it out for the night. So be aware for them and ask for a keyword. Type in the chat. I will give it away. 3 laps to go here. Brett Wheeler, Kevin Click, Trevor Berry out front. Scott King in the 4th spot. Dylan Hutchinson. We got one go. Dylan Hudson goes around, keeps his foot in the gas. 2 laps to go for Wheeler. Is going to come off turn number 4. White flag in the air this time. Kevin Click still riding in the 2nd spot. Trevor Berry 3rd. Scott King in 4th. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Brett Wheeler will win heat race number 1, presented by Super Clean. Kevin Click, Trevor Berry, Scott King, Shea Paulo, Mike Roxbury, Dylan Hutchinson, Dakota Kuhn. All right, Heat 2 coming onto the racetrack now by Sign It Up, Wraps, Designs, and Graphics. All right, starting on the pole for heat race number 2. Starting on the pole in the Black Diamond Motorsports UDTV, Tim Sim Styles, number 1 from Pittsburgh, Indiana, that is Mason Hannigan. Starting in the 2nd spot in the Miles Jansen Racing, D2 Race Designs, number 67 from Duluth, Minnesota, that is Miles Jansen. Starting 3rd in the Black Diamond Motorsports, Tim Sims, UDTV 19 Designs, number 80 from Plymouth, Wisconsin, that is Josh Stanky. Starting 4th in the JZI Racing Photography, number 24 from Fremont, Ohio, that is Alex Staudiger. Starting 5th in the number 32, that is Braden McMahon. Starting 6th in the Sam Bagger Sim Team, Greg Delman Racing, number 5 from Tampa, Florida, that is Max Stambaugh. Starting in the 7th spot in the Double Deuce Racing, number 716, that is Chris Vogel. And starting 8th in the 25, that is Willie Nelson. Green flag in the air. Heat race number 2 presented by Sign It Up is green. Hannigan out front. Miles Jansen in the 2nd spot. Josh Stanky in 3rd. Miles Jansen all over. He's going to loop it around as he flashed. Going to fall back to last. Miles Jansen. Going to bring up the rear. Mason Hannigan out front. Josh Stanky, Max Stambaugh. The top 3, Braid McMahon in the 4th spot. Alex Staudiger in 5th. Hannigan completing lap number 3, 5 laps to go. Josh Stanky all over the outside fence through turns 1 and 2. Keeps his foot in the gas, trying to track down his teammate as Max Stambaugh is right there looking on the inside for that 2nd spot. 3 laps to go this time for Mason Hannigan. Max Stambaugh, Josh Stanky, good battle here, shaping up for the 2nd spot with 2 laps to go. Ooh, something happened to Max Stambaugh there. See if he can gather it back together. Gonna see the white flag this time by for Mason Hannigan. Stanky riding in 2nd, Max Stambaugh 3rd, Alex Staudiger 4th, Braid McMahon in 5th. But off turn number 4, Mason Hannigan will win heat race number 2. Josh Stanky in 2nd, Max Stambaugh 3rd, Alex Staudiger 4th, Braid McMahon in 5th, Willie Nelson, Chris Vogel, and Chris Jansen. Rounding out heat race number 2 presented by Sign It Up. Heat 3 coming on to the racetrack now. Think so, Edward? He's been out here a couple times. He seems to be okay. I don't see a haze over the track or anything, so I think it'll be okay. All right, starting on the pole here for heat race number 3, presented by Scott King's Designs. On the pole is the 25, elbows up Sim Sport Machine. That is Richie Preston. Starting in the 2nd spot in the Black Diamond Motorsports, number 90, that's Trevor Royer. Starting 3rd in the Team Steady elbows up Sim Sport, number 79, that is Billy Raleigh. Starting in 4th in the UDSRA, number 56 from Livingston, Montana, that is David Flick. Starting in the 5th spot in the number 6, that's Joe Isbell. Starting 6th in the 610, that's Craig Levan. Starting 7th in the 13, that's Cody Kelly. And starting in 8th in the 0, that is Jeff Flero. 8 cars going 8 laps here for heat race number 3, presented by Scott King's Design. Once again, we do have 2 prize packs to give away here tonight from Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Thank you to Tim Nichols for those. Giveaway here before we close it out for the evening. All right, getting ready to go green here. 8 laps, green flag in the air. Richie Preston out front. Trevor Royer in the 2nd spot, right up against that outside fence. Royer off turn number 4, can't do it. Billy Raleigh still riding in 3rd. David Flick 4th. Joe Isbell in 5th. Royer closing in on Preston here off turn number 4. Couldn't do it that time. Royer throwing the slide job here in 1 and 2. Preston's going to cross him back over. Billy Raleigh right there in the 3rd spot. Preston, Royer, and Raleigh, the front 3 pulling away now. Trevor Royer right up against the outside fence. Billy Raleigh on the right there on the bottom. Richie Preston up front. 4 laps to go this time. Trevor Royer up against the outside fence. Got a good run there off turn number 2. He will take over the race lead with 3 laps to go here off turn number 4. Richie Preston 2nd, Billy Raleigh 3rd, Joe Isbell, David Flick, Cody Kelly, Craig Levan, and Jeff Flero 2 laps to go for Trevor Royer. I believe we had Richie Preston went around there off turn number 2, kept his foot in the gas. No caution. White flag in the air that last time. Trevor Royer going to come off turn number 4, and he will win. Heat race number 3 presented by Scott King's Design. Billy Raleigh second, Joe Isabel third, David Flick in fourth. Richie Preston, Cody Kelly, Craig Levan, and Jeff Flaro. All right, going to get heat race number 4 presented by Red Lobster on to the racetrack. 4th and final heat race. Starting on the pole. Starting on the pole, in the number 22, that is Colby Horn. Starting in the second spot, in the Brent Marks Racing Sim Team, BAPS Auto Supply Wicked Cushion number 15 from Farmington, Minnesota, race number 1 winner, Michael Sheridan. Starting in the third spot, in the HHR, Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body Shop number 92 from Hobstead, Indiana, that is Peyton Grease. Starting fourth, in the Alzheimer's Awareness Dirt Racing Network number 14, that is Jeff Peterson. Starting fifth, in the Green to Checkered Racing, Ed Brown Trucking FRC number 49 from Tulare, California, that is Jeff Herrick. And starting in sixth, in the number 54, that is Matt Westfall. 6 cars here in heat race number 4 presented by Red Lobster, going 8 laps. Yeah, he was up against the cushion there. It's going to see the cushion widen out even more and more. You're going to see him banging off the wall there before we finish up here tonight. Once they get to the A main, everybody's going to pretty much be up against the outside fence. All right, going 8 laps. Probably have a C main after we finish up with this. And then a B main, the pole dash, and then tonight's A main, 30 laps. All right, 6 cars. Going 8 laps. Here we go. Horn and Sheridan on the front row. Green flag in the air. Colby Horn, Michael Sheridan, Peyton Grease. Through turns 3 and 4, Sheridan's going to take over the race lead. Ooh, Colby Horn hard into the inside. Got into Peyton Grease. Everybody kept their foot in the gas. No caution. Sheridan out front. Peyton Grease, Colby Horn, Jeff Herrick, Jeff Peterson, Matt Westfall. Sheridan pulling away now by 1.6 seconds over Peyton Grease, Colby Horn, Jeff Herrick, Jeff Peterson, and Matt Westfall. Michael Sheridan down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. You will see 3 laps to go that time by. Peyton Grease still in the second spot. 2 to go for Sheridan that time. Peyton Grease in second. Colby Horn in third. Jeff Herrick, Matt Westfall, Jeff Peterson. White flag in the air this time for Michael Sheridan. Still Peyton Grease in the second spot. Sheridan through turns 3 and 4. Michael Sheridan will win heat race number 4 presented by Red Lobster. Peyton Grease second. Colby Horn third. Matt Westfall, Jeff Herrick, and Jeff Peterson. I believe C main onto the racetrack now. All right, B main or C main onto the racetrack. Starting on the pole is going to be Mike Roxbury. His outside is Willie Nelson. Starting third is Cody Kelly. Fourth, Jeff Peterson. Fifth, Dylan Hutchinson. Sixth is Chris Vogel. Seventh is Craig Levan. Eighth is William Evans. Ninth, Dakota Kuhn. 10th, Miles Jansen. 11th, Jeff Flero. I believe we're only going to have 9. So 9 cars, top 4 to the rear of tonight's B main. Going to go 12 laps. All right. If you're in the chat, type in the keyword slide job. Slide job. I'm going to pick 2 winners for a Tim's Dirt Track Simulator prize pack. Slide job is the keyword. Type slide job into the chat. If you do that, I will pick 2 winners. All right, getting ready to go, Green. Pace truck's off. Getting ready to go, Green. Mike Roxbury, Willie Nelson on the front row. 12 laps, C-Main, presented by Dirty Girl and Dirty Dick Speedwear is green. Mike Roxbury, Willie Nelson, Jeff Peterson, Dylan Hutchinson, Cody Kelly. Willie Nelson, Mike Roxbury side by side here off turn number 4. Roxbury will take over the race lead. Willie Nelson second, Dylan Hutchinson, Cody Kelly, Dakota Kuhn. Willie Nelson hard into the outside fence. Gonna fall back to the 3rd spot. Gonna probably fall back to 4th. Willie Nelson gathers it back up. Gonna hang on to 3rd. Roxbury off turn number 4 to complete lap number 4. 8 laps to go. Dylan Hutchinson in second. Willie Nelson coming back to life. Going to take back second. Dylan Hutchinson third. Craig Levan fourth. Dakota Kuhn in 5th. Jeff Flero, Jeff Peterson, Miles Jansen, Chris Vogel. 6 down, 6 to go here in tonight's C-Main. Willie Nelson still riding in the 2nd spot, coming to track down Mike Roxbury here off turn number 4, and Willie Nelson will take over the race lead. Roxbury back to 2nd, Dakota Kuhn 3rd, Dylan Hutchinson 4th, Craig Levan in 5th. 4 laps to go this time. Dylan Hutchinson currently in the 4th and final transfer spot. Craig Levan in 5th. 3 laps to go this time. Willie Nelson pulling away from 2nd. That's Mike Roxbury. Dakota Kuhn as Roxbury gets the outside fence. Caution on the racetrack. That's going to do it for tonight's C-Main. Willie Nelson will win. Not sure what brought out this caution flag. Miles Jansen hard in the outside fence. Gonna see what happened here. Oh, Miles Jansen just looped it around. Might be a little bit of net code there. Looks like Willie Nelson will win. Dakota Kuhn 2nd. Dylan Hutchinson 3rd. And I believe Mike Roxbury will finish in 4th. All right, B-Main coming onto the racetrack now. All right, Edward, Jordan, and Zach Lee. Edward, Jordan, and Zach Lee, you are the 2 winners here tonight. Message the Dirt Racing Network Facebook page, and we'll get you squared away with a Tim's Dirt Track Simulators prize pack. Edward, Jordan, and Zach Lee. All right, starting on the pole here for tonight's B main. Presented by General Tires. It's going to be Scott King. And his outside is going to be Alex Staudiger. Starting third is David Flick. Starting fourth, Matt Westfall. Starting fifth is Shea Paulo. Sixth, Brady McMahon. Seventh, Richie Preston. Eighth, Jeff Herrick. Ninth is Willie Nelson. 10th, Dakota Kuhn. 11th, Mike Roxbury. And 12th is Dylan Hutchinson. 14 laps, top 8 to the rear of tonight's A main. Edward and Zach, make sure you message the Facebook page. Here, the Dirt Racing Network Facebook page will get you squared away with that Tim's Dirt Track Simulators prize pack. Green flag. We are racing. Good jump by Alex Staudiger on the outside. Scott King's going to hang on 2 second. David Flick, Matt Westfall. Shea Paulo trying to get into that battle as well. Brady McMahon on the outside. Matt Westfall in second. Scott King in third. Brady McMahon, David Flick, the top 5. Willie Nelson coming to life, started in the 9th position, already up to 5th. Alex Staudiger out front. Matt Westfall in second. David Flick in third. Willie Nelson for Shea Paulo 5th. Alex Staudiger pulling away now by a full straightaway over Matt Westfall. Willie Nelson riding in third. Shea Paulo in fourth. David Flick 5th. Dakota Kuhn 6th. Scott King 7th. Richie Preston in the final 8th and final transfer spot. Brady McMahon, Jeff Herrick, Dylan Hutchinson, Mike Roxbury. Alex Staudiger out front. Completing lap number 8, 6 to go this time. Caution on the racetrack. Dylan Hutchinson around here off turn number 2. See what happened to Dylan. Herrick got slid up. A little bit of contact between Jeff Herrick and Dylan Hutchinson. Looped it around. Now he's caught by the tire. And he's just going to clear. Re-wrecking. Here it is. Alex Staudiger, Matt Westfall, Shea Paulo, Willie Nelson, David Flick, Scott King, Richie Preston, and Dakota Kuhn, the top 8. All right, pace truck is off. Getting ready, 2 laps to go to decide tonight's B main. Green flag. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. White flag in the air this time for Alex Staudiger. Shea Paulo, Willie Nelson, Matt Westfall, David Flick, Scott King, Richie Preston, Dakota Kuhn. Staudiger's going to win. The 8th and final transfer spot will go to Dakota Kuhn. Scott King. All right, pole dash coming on to the racetrack now, presented by Wicked Cushion eSports. All right, we're going to get Kevin Click Mason Hannigan, Peyton Grease, Josh Stanky, Shea Paulo, Michael Sheridan, Trevor Royer, Billy Raleigh, and Brett Wheeler. All right, going to go around one more time. Kevin Click, Michael Sheridan on the front row. Trevor Royer, Mason Hannigan, row 2. Brett Wheeler, Josh Stanky, row 3. Billy Raleigh, and Peyton Grease, row 4. Going 8 laps. Going to set the first 4 rows of tonight's A main. Green flag. Kevin Click out front. Michael Sheridan in second. Brett Wheeler right there in third. 3 wide for the third spot. Brett Wheeler, Trevor Royer, Josh Stanky. 3 teammates going 3 wide there for the third spot. Wheeler on the bottom side. Trevor Royer on the outside. Going to go 3 wide here with Sheridan for the second position. Brett Wheeler really making the inside, right up against those inside tires work. Trevor Royer really on the outside. Kevin Click pulling away. Brett Wheeler in second. Trevor Royer third. Josh Stanky fourth. Mason Hannigan fifth. Halfway, 4 down, 4 to go. Good battle back here for the third spot. Trevor Royer, Josh Stanky, Mason Hannigan. Black Diamond Motorsports Machines, second, third, fourth, and fifth. All trying to track down Kevin Click with 2 laps to go. Wheeler dives to the bottom side of the racetrack. Trevor Royer right up against the outside fence. Going to see the white flag this time by here off turn number 4. Kevin Click. Down the back straightaway they go. Into turns 3 and 4. Kevin Click will win tonight's pole dash presented by Wicked Cushion eSports. I believe Trevor Royer second. Brett Wheeler third. Mason Hannigan fourth. Josh Stanky in fifth. Going to get these guys coming out onto the racetrack, get a quick warm-up session. All right, looks like race control is going to get ready to advance. We're going to get 20 cars coming onto the racetrack here at the Kokomo Speedway with the Dirt Slingers here live on the Dirt Racing Network. All right, going to give you from 9th on back as we're going to rearrange those first 4 rows. So starting 9th will be Trevor Berry. Starting 10th will be Max Stambaugh. Starting 11th will be Joe Isabel. 12th will be Colby Horn. 13th will be Alex Staudiger. 14th, Shea Paulo. 15th, Willie Nelson. 16th, Matt Westfall. 17th, David Flick. 18th, Richie Preston. 19th, Scott King. And 20th will be Dakota Kuhn. Everybody is gridded up. Pace truck's going to be rolling here shortly. Going to have 4 laps, 2 pace around to get these first 4 rows all squared away and how they finished in the Wicked Cushion eSports Pole Dash. Once race control is satisfied, we will cut them loose for 30 green flag laps here tonight with the Dirt Slingers Monday Night Thunder Series powered by Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. All right, pace truck's off.
Green, green, green.
All right, race control is calling these guys up. It's going to be Kevin Click, Trevor Royer on the front row, Rhett Wheeler, Mason Hannigan, row 2, Josh Stanky and Michael Sheridan, row 3, Billy Raleigh, and Peyton Greaves, row 4. Trevor Berry and Max Stambaugh, row 5, Joe Isabel, Kobe Horn, row 6, Alex Stodiger, Shea Powell, row 7, Willie Nelson, and Matt Westfall, row 8, David Flick, Richie Preston, row 9, Scott King, Dakota Kuhn, row 10. Looks like race control is going to try to get these guys to go 4 wide, but I don't know if they're going to do it. Looks like we're going to. All right, going to go green. Next time by, going to go 30 green flag only laps. Caution laps do not count. Kevin Click, Trevor Royer on the front row. Getting ready to go green. Green flag in the air. Great jump by Kevin Click. Through turns 1 and 2, Brett Wheeler on the bottom side of the racetrack. Trevor Royer right there as well. Wheeler really working the bottom side, making the bottom side work early here in tonight's race. Going to try to take over the race lead. Kevin Click working through the middle. Trevor Royer, Mason Hannigan right there as well. But Brett Wheeler really wheeling the bottom side of the racetrack. Trevor Royer, Mason Hannigan, Michael Sheridan, the top 5. Side by side, still for the race lead. Brett Wheeler, Kevin Click. Wheeler might have got one of those tires there that one time through turns 1 and 2. It's going to allow Kevin Click to pull away ever so slightly. Side by side there through turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Kevin Click, Brett Wheeler, Trevor Royer, Mason Hannigan, Michael Sheridan, the top 5. Josh Stanky, Peyton Greaves, Trevor Berry, Billy Raleigh, Max Stambaugh, the top 10. Wheeler still working the bottom side of the racetrack. He's going to wear out a groove just down there by himself. Trevor Royer flashed away, came back right up against the outside fence in the 3rd spot. Mason Hannigan back there in 4th. Michael Sheridan in 5th. Great battle here at the front of the field. Trevor Royer closing in on this front duo. Caution on the racetrack. Joe Isabel wildly flipping here. Down the front straightaway. Go back and see what happened to Joe. Oh, hard into the outside fence. Joe Isabel. Joe Isabel went for a wild ride down the front straightaway. Re-racking it here. It's going to be Kevin Click, Brett Wheeler, Trevor Royer, Mason Hannigan, Josh Stanky, Michael Sheridan, Max Stambaugh, Billy Raleigh, Alex Stottiger, and Willie Nelson, the top 5. Be about 20 laps to go. Lights out on the pace truck, going green next time. Green flag. Wheeler on the bottom side, Kevin Click on the outside. Kevin Click still edges ahead through turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway they go. Excuse me, in the front straightaway. Still Kevin Click on the outside. Trevor Royer riding in 3rd. Mason Hannigan in 4th. Josh Stanky in 5th. Caution on the racetrack one more time. I believe Max Stambaugh that time. Back here and see what happened back here. Ooh, maybe a little bit of net code between Sheridan and Stambaugh. Might have to go back and watch that one more time. Stambaugh was coming to life. He was running in just outside the top 5. Maybe got the left rear there of Sheridan to loop him around. But Max Stambaugh bringing out the caution flag. All right, re-racking it before we go back to green. It's going to be Kevin Click, Brett Wheeler, Trevor Royer, Mason Hannigan, Josh Stanky, Michael Sheridan, Billy Raleigh, Alex Stottiger, Peyton Grease. Green flag back in the air. Wheeler still working the bottom side of the racetrack. Through turns 1 and 2. Trevor Royer right up against the outside fence. Looking to go by. Off turn number 2 into turns 3 and 4. Hannigan right there as well. Wheeler going to fall back to the 4th spot. Kevin Click still out front. Brett Wheeler, Trevor Royer, Mason Hannigan, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. 2 cars reeling it on the outside. Brett Wheeler still making the bottom side go. Got that car all hooked up there on the bottom side of the racetrack. Mason Hannigan going to go by in the 3rd spot. Mason Hannigan trying to go by. Still Brett Wheeler on the bottom side in the 2nd spot. Everybody's still trying to track down Kevin Click. Trevor Royer riding in the 4th position. Mason Hannigan taking over 2nd. Brett Wheeler back into 3rd. Trevor Royer 4th. Josh Stanky 5th. Michael Sheridan, Billy Raleigh, Alex Stottiger, Peyton Grease, Willie Nelson, the top 10. Still have 19 cars running on the racetrack. Everybody still trying to track down Kevin Click. Going to see 10 laps to go this time by. We got one ride in the fence here. That's Trevor Royer. Royer all over the fence. Look like car may be a little bit of broke. I think it is broke. He's going to take it to the infield. See if he can work himself to the infield without stopping. Please don't stop. Kevin Click working a couple lappers here. Scott King, Matt Westfall. Mason Hannigan are going to go by these two. Brett Wheeler, Josh Stanky, Michael Sheridan. Closing in on 5 laps to go. You have to see how Brett Wheeler works through these lap cars. They're right in his bottom side of the racetrack line. It's going to allow Josh Stanky to close in. Brett Wheeler's line was taken away by the lap cars, and Josh Stanky just drove right on by. Kevin Click, Mason Hannigan, Josh Stanky, caution on the racetrack. Matt Westfall, Peyton Grease. I think Peyton got the inside implement tire. Yes, looped it around, then got the tire, bringing out the caution flag, Peyton Grease. Couple lap cars going to come down. It's going to be Kevin Click, Mason Hannigan, Josh Stanky, Brett Wheeler, Michael Sheridan, Billy Raleigh, Alex Staudiger, Trevor Barry, Richie Preston, and Willie Nelson. Can have 5 laps to go, and these guys take the green flag next time. Bye. All right, here we go. 5 laps to go this time.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Front 3 cars up against the outside fence. Brett Wheeler riding in 4th. On the bottom side of the racetrack, Michael Sheridan in 5th. Still Kevin Click out front. Hannigan in 2nd. Brett Wheeler now in 3rd. Josh Stanky 4th. 3 laps to go this time. Stanky closing in on Wheeler for that 3rd spot. Brett still hanging on to the bottom side of the racetrack. 2 to go that last time. Kevin Click still out front. White flag in the air this time. Mason Hannigan in 2nd. Brett Wheeler 3rd. Josh Stanky in 4th. But off turn number 4. Kevin Click will win here at the Kokomo Speedway. Mason Hannigan 2nd. Josh Stanky 3rd. And Brett Wheeler will finish in 4th. We're going to go back and watch that one. That was a great finish there. These guys were really working it here through turns 3 and 4. Mason Hannigan, Josh Stanky, and Brett Wheeler. Kevin Click picks up the victory. All right. Perfect. All right. Mason, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Great run. Great battle in there between you, Trevor, Brett, Josh. Just talk about how it was there from the driver's seat.
Yeah, it was difficult. I knew the bottom was quick there early, and then the top got really quick, and I felt like I was one of the quickest on the track there. There through the beginning to the end, and just making driver errors like that. I couldn't get around Kevin. He was a lot better than us in 3 and 4, and I felt like I could track him down in 1 and 2, but just a matter of him being quicker than all of us, and he had a hell of a run, and come back next week and see what we can do.
Just talk about how the track changed. Like you said, everybody was right up against the outside fence, but Brett Wheeler was on the bottom, really making the bottom side work. Just talk about how it was there up against the fence, but knowing Brett was down there on the bottom as well.
Yeah, the top's just it's a hard. This track right here has to be one of the hardest tracks to master the top, and I'm decent here. I won't say I'm the best here, but I've had pretty good luck here in the past couple of years and months. I don't even know how many years I've been on here, and I've always had pretty good luck here at Kokomo, and we'll see if we can rack up one the pro deal on Thursdays, but Just a matter of finding the right setup and finding the right gear and just tuning your setup to perfection.
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you go?
Oh yeah, Tim Sims, Black Diamond Motorsports. Guys help out a lot. Probably the best guys to ever ask for help on setups and JZI Racing Photography, Sharp Advantage. All the guys inside of the wing can't be here without them.
All right, man. Congrats on that third place finish.
Thank you.
Third place, Mason Hannigan. Josh here in the channel. Josh, thank you. Got a copy.
Yes, I do, Mike.
All right, man. 2 for 2 on the second place finishes here tonight. Just talk about how it was there from the driver's seat.
Yeah, I wasn't too happy. I had to start on the bottom, kind of had my car tuned in for the high side, and at the restart, I really didn't want to chop anyone. We were all just kind of neck and neck. No one really gave each other any room, so I shuffled back to like sixth. And after that, I just waited for guys to make mistakes. Was able to get up to third. And Mason, he was quicker than me the restart before that, but after the restart, I thought it might have been quicker, and he ended up making a mistake on the last lap and went to the bottom. My car was hooked up, drove right around him, barely beat him for second place. But Kevin Click was flying. He had to lead the whole race, and hats off to him. But other than that, car felt good. Just wasn't able to quite get up there, and I didn't have enough time for it.
Just talk about how it was, how the track changed. Everybody pretty much rides up against the fence here, and trying to do your best not to get into the fence and loop it around, but also maintain the speed, but also worrying about Brett Wheeler there on the bottom. He really made the bottom side work, so you're trying to keep it off the wall, but also keep it off of him there on the bottom.
Yeah, definitely. He was there the whole race. He just has that thing glued on the bottom, and there's no way his car probably would have even worked on the high side for how glued he had it on the bottom. But yeah, he was fast and couldn't really chop it that low. I know I threw one slider and I almost nicked his tail tank when threw a deep one to cut some momentum. Pretty much the only way you could mess the guy up if he's not making any mistakes is throw a deep slider. Kind of have to park him with how slick the track gets here, and make him go down and around you, and then break his momentum on that cushion to cushion line. And hopefully, if you recover good enough after the slider, make the slider stick just enough, you're able to put a good battle on, and hopefully he makes a mistake and you just drive the car smooth. And that's what I did to get all the way up to third. The last restart, I was right there on both of the guys in front of me, and I wanted to try something, but I ended up making a tad mistake. Got off the throttle too much, got a little too tight, and lost about 3 or 4 car lengths. So there was no way I could have thrown a slider for the lead, but otherwise it was a fun race.
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you go?
Yep, guys at Black Diamond, Mason for third, Brett for fourth, Trevor for good runs tonight. Unfortunate luck for him though. And Brett at UDTV for broadcasting, and then Drew at 19 Designs. Mike, you for putting on this one. You do a hell of a job. Can't wait to watch the two tonight. I bet they're gonna be a lot of fun to watch. And all the sponsors that help put on this league with Roger, and yeah, most importantly, Tim Sims. He does a lot for both the league and sponsor for our team, and awesome man. And thanks for all the fans and family watching at home.
All right, man. Congrats on 2 second place finishes here tonight.
Yep, thanks.
Second place, Josh Stanky. Get Kevin here in the channel. Kevin, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right, man. Good run. Kept it out front all night long. Had a couple of good battles, but came home with the win. Talk about how it was from the driver's seat.
Oh man, that was a blast. I love I love short tracks. I feel like I do some of my best racing on the short tracks. I know Kokomo isn't always some of the guys' favorites, and one of the short tracks I actually hate is Fairbury. But Kokomo, I've always liked this track. It always kind of melts well with my driving style, and felt like I was getting a real good run off of 3 and 4 there. There was a little grip strip just off the top that I kept hitting lap after lap. And, I saw Brett was early on was running really well down on the bottom still. So kudos to him, because that's a tough place to run, especially at this place all the way around the bottom. But he was doing a good job. And I know Trevor was up there for a little while as well. But overall, fun night. How about a double up for Brent Marks Sim Racing? First time we've done that, so hopefully more of that to come.
Just talk about how it is racing out front, right up against the outside fence, making sure you keep your concentration, but knowing any little mistake, these guys are going to pounce on you, and especially a couple of those guys are right behind you, but then Brett's working the bottom side as well.
Yeah, you just got to trust that you're gonna get woed up in time, that cushion's going to grab a hold of you. It's going to, push you back down the hill a little bit. And lap after lap to try to do that over and over again without hitting the wall is pretty tough. I know that there was a couple times where I thought I was in a goner there, but luckily at this place the cushion works pretty well, so you're able to run it up there pretty close to it and hard, and have it bite and send you back down the hill a little bit. So,
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you go to celebrate?
yeah, I got to thank Alkaline 88. Got to thank M&M Painting and Construction, Baps Auto Paints and Supply, Fredericksburg Eagle Hotel, Nice Crete Concrete, and of course Wicked Cushion.
All right, man. Any?
Yeah, we also got to thank Tim's Dirt Track, Sims, Edmond Trophy Company, Super Clean, General Tire, Red Lobster, Wicked Energy Gum, O'Reilly's Auto Parts, Diversified Machine, and Bulldog Rear End. So definitely thank you to all the sponsors that do what they do for this series, and thank you Dirt Racing Network for putting this on, and you, Mike, for doing what you do.
All right, man. Congrats on that win, and hopefully talk to you again soon.
Yeah, thanks, man.
That is your race winner, Kevin Click. Josh Tanky second, Mason Hannigan third. It's going to do it for us here tonight here on the Dirt Racing Network. Kevin Click picked up the win in race number 2. Michael Sheridan, race number 1. So we'll be back Wednesday night. Roger will have his Williams Grove series, I forget the name of it, on Wednesday night. And I will be back with the Wicked Energy Gum 410 Outlaw Series here on the Dirt Racing Network, 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. And then I think we got a show on Friday and on Sunday this week. So full week of racing here on the Dirt Racing Network. So make sure you tune in. And until I talk to you again on Thursday night, have a great evening. On behalf of Jeff Peterson and Roger Wagner, my name's Mike Peterson. Have a great night, and we will talk to you again